Welcome to Ballet 101 Part 2. This one is going to be the warm-up. We're going to go ahead and do some basic stretches beforehand so that we can be really warmed up for by the time we go across the floor. And each position that we're going to stretch in, we're going to hold for 30 seconds. That way we get a maximum amount of stretch without hurting ourselves. First position we're going to do is pike. Legs straight out ahead. Your feet can be flexed or pointed. Either way, we're going to switch off later, but your knees are going to be straight the whole time. So we're going to straighten out our backs and we're going to stretch forward and hold on to our legs to try and pull ourselves a little bit. Don't pull yourself a lot, just enough that you get a good stretch without hurting yourself. We got to try and keep our back straight while we're stretching. Up and forward. It's okay if you can't go any further than just a little bit. As long as you're getting a good stretch, you're doing it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now you're going to switch the position that your feet were in, either pointed or flexed, and continue on stretching. If you can reach your toes during flexing, that would be a good idea. But if you can't, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Awesome. So now we're going to be doing straddle. So you're going to push your legs as far as you can comfortably. Remember, you don't want to hurt yourself, and we're going to keep our knees straight during the entire stretch. You can point or flex your toes, and if you want to, you can switch off, but I'm just going to keep my toes pointed for this. So we're going to start by stretching up and over to the side. You're going to keep your shoulders and your hips aligned, and we're going to stretch with one arm over depending on which side you're leaning to. So sit up straight, up, and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Other side. Straight up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Awesome. So we're going to do a variation now where you turn your body towards the leg you're going to be stretching at and lean down, face forward. Now you got to remember to keep the opposite hip on the ground. It's a little difficult, but that's how you properly stretch. So turn your body and stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Other side. Turn your body and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And now to finish off our stretches, we're going to pick up and stretch forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Awesome. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, and so does everybody else. As long as you keep pushing to do it right, you're always going to get better. Now, you're going to want to find something that you can use as a bar, something to balance yourself on while we're doing these things on each side. I have this chair over here that I'm going to be using. It's sturdy and it's stable and it won't move around a whole lot, which is definitely what you want. Now, the point of using a bar isn't to put all of your weight on it, but to use it to keep yourself from falling over. So instead of gripping it really hard or leaning on it, it just helps you keep your balance. Now, the first thing we're going to do is pliés, which is usually a good way to start a ballet class. We're going to start in first position. We're going to do 2 demi-pliés, which means we're going to go part way down. You're going to make a diamond shape with your legs and then go back up. 2, go back up. The last one's going to be a grand plie. You go all the way down, but you don't want to relax once you get to the bottom. You're going to go all the way down, but don't relax here. You're going to push back up. We're going to do that in first position, move to second position, and repeat the same process. We're going to go from second position to fourth position, and from fourth position to fifth position. Then we're going to turn around and we're going to do it the other way, where the other leg comes out to the side, the front, and back. Depending on what you want to do with your arms, you can either keep them in second position the entire time, or you can do a movement process, which is what I'll be doing. If you want to follow along with the movement that I make with my arms, you can, but you don't have to. First position, on the bar, arms, second. Point your foot, second position. Other side. A good thing to note is when you're doing things at the bar to try and keep your hips even with each other. There's a lot of movement, but you have to focus on the control of your body. So if you're doing something in first position where you're moving around a lot, you got to make sure your hips stay even to each other and to the rest of your body. The next two things are going to be very, very similar. We're going to be doing tendus and dégagés. Both of them have to be a fifth position movement. A tendu is where you extend and point all the way through and start with your heel to pull it back to fifth position. A dégagé is essentially the same thing, but you push off the floor to create a small kicking motion. We're going to be doing 4 of each, so we're going to do 4 tendus to the front, followed by 4 dégagés to the front. 4 to the side, followed by 4 dégagés to the side. When you go to the side, the first movement you make lands back in front again, where the second will land in the back, so that once you're done with the full set, you can immediately start behind you. Now when you go back, you got to be careful not to shift around too much. Move your weight to the front foot and go behind you. After going to the back, you're going to go to the side again one more time. 4 of each, and then we're going to do the other side. Other side. Good job. Now we're going to work on rond de jambes. Rond de jambes go en dehors and en dedans. En dehors means out the door, so you're going to go around like you're opening a door. En dedans means in the door, so you're going to move like you're closing a door. As you can see, you start in fifth position, and this is very much going to be drawing a half circle with your toe. So push a little bit forward, and you're going to start slightly crossed. You're going to outline as if you're touching the corners of a fishbowl and slightly cross in the back as well. You're going to bring it to fifth in the back, and you're going to roll your foot around to the front. We're going to be doing 8 en dehors and 8 en dedans. So we're going to be going cross, cross, fifth, pull it around, fifth, 8 times. And the last time, when we go all the way around, we're going to leave it in the back, and then we're going to reverse it. So you're going to do the same motion, start crossed in the back, go as if you're trying to reach the edge of a fishbowl, bring it to fifth in front, roll it around to reverse, and then we're going to do the other side. Other side. Wonderful. Now we're going to be doing batmas. So a batma is a basic kick that's used in most forms of dancing and is usually done from fifth position, which is what we're going to be doing today. Now, a lot of people can batma and hit their face. They can kick super high. It's wonderful, but that's not what we're aiming for. Personally, I'm not as flexible as I used to be, so I actually can't kick as high as I used to be able to. But that's okay, because as long as we're doing it correctly, then we'll always get better. Now, much like last time, you're going to be pushing off the floor with your foot when you go to leave, but you're going to kick as high as your body will allow without hurting yourself. One way that I know has helped a lot of people understand which exactly muscles to use is by tracing the muscles as your leg moves up to keep track. Obviously, as it is a proper kick from fifth position, we will need to push through the floor, but we'll need to make sure not only to push through for straight knees, but for really pointed toes. And I want to make sure that I remind everybody that if you can't get your leg very high, it's okay. As long as you're doing it right, you'll be exercising your body and you won't be hurting yourself, which is what's important. Now, it's your choice whether or not you want to do second position or the tracing motion with your hand, but either way, we're going to be doing 4 batmas to the front, to the side, to the back, and to the side before switching feet. Other side. Awesome job! Now we're going to be doing the last 2 things. This one, much like kicking backwards for batmas, we're going to be facing our temporary bar. We're going to be doing a releve and an eleve. They're very similar motions, but they're not quite the same. Both of these things are the motion of rising up on your toes and then coming back down. The difference is an eleve goes straight up and down, and a releve has a plie before going up, and then lands back down in a plie. Now, one of the more important things about this is when you go up, you need to not put your weight on your pinky toe. It makes it very easy to lose your balance and roll over your ankle. So while the goal is to put your pressure on the middle of the ball of your foot, it's better to use your two bigger toes to hold your balance. Now, because we will be facing our temporary bar, we will be using both hands to help us balance, but we have to make sure not to lean too much on it and not to grip it really tight. So the general rule that I usually go by is 2 fingers for each hand. So you're going to use these 2 fingers on both hands to put your weight on it, just to keep your balance. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 8 elevays in first, move to second position, and repeat the process. We're going to go back to first and then do 8 releves, and then the same in second position. And then the ending of it is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do single foot movements. So you're going to lift up one foot, keep it pointed, and you're going to touch it to the back of your ankle. Then we're going to do 4 releves on this foot, and then switch sides. And then we're going to repeat that same process with releves, and that'll be it. I will be doing some of this facing the other direction and some of it facing sideways so you can get a good view of what my feet are doing. Congratulations, you made it through part 2, the warm-up. I'll see you in just a minute for part 3.